John from Back Home, Episode 1, The Pump Room.
Friday, May 8th, 3:42 p.m.
Hi, yeah. This message for Wes Davis? I'm not even sure if this is still a good number or not. It's been like 15 years or something. This is John Myers from high school, from Clear Lake High School. Yeah, I was just calling because I heard from someone from Collin Gable that you were in town. He said he saw you at the pump room last night, and yeah, I don't know. Thinking maybe we could hang out while you're in town. I don't know how long you're going to be here. It's just been such a long time. You know, it's like I said, I don't even know if this is still the right number. I haven't called it since high school. It's just feels like a fucking freaking time warp or something. Anyway, yeah, give me a call if you want to hang out. Still at the same number, John Myers. I'm at my mom's number, mom's house. Okay, yeah. See you later. Talk to you later, maybe.
Saturday, May 9th, 1:28 a.m.
Wes, you piece of fucking shit. It's John, and guess what, man? I went to the pump room tonight, and it definitely sounds like you were there last night, so that's cool. Thanks for the call, by the way, and you know, I definitely know this is your old number, because it's still the same fucking greeting on the machine. So, I don't know, I guess just, what the fuck, man? You don't want to give me a call? Alright, fine. You just fucking leave town to go be some big Hollywood dick, and it's just, you know, it's just like, fuck everyone back home. And that sucks, man. That just, sucks, and it sucks. It sucks that you haven't kept in touch, and I don't know, maybe I'm just, you know, maybe I'm just not worth remembering. It's fine. And that's fine. It's fine. Anyway, hope you're having a great time, and you can go fuck yourself.
Saturday, May 9th, 12:15 p.m.
Hey man, it's me again. John. Look, I owe you an apology. Colin told me about your dad. Dude. I'm so sorry, man. Things have been kind of rough for me lately, and then I started drinking and just jumped to conclusions. And, I'm sorry. I just hope you're holding up okay. I don't even know if you're still in town or if you've already had the funeral or anything, but if there's anything I can do, I'd love to help out. Anyway, I don't know what that would be, but I'm here. And you know, if it's any consolation, I do know what you're going through. So, you know, like, you know, my dad died a few years back, and well, you know, I don't know if you do know that or not. I posted it on Facebook when it happened, but you know, I don't even think you're on there anymore. You know, I mean, who is? But anyway, yeah, my dad passed away, and I just know what you're going through. So I'm here to talk about it, not talk about it, whatever, man. Just yeah, just give me a call. I'm around all day. Yeah. So again, I'm so sorry about last night. Okay, see ya.
Saturday, May 9th, 12:21 p.m.
Except, okay, the thing I said about you leaving town and just kind of forgetting the people you left behind and forgetting me, I mean, that is kind of true. Look, I'm sorry I called you a piece of shit. I'm sorry I told you to go fuck yourself. And, a dick. I'm sorry I called you a dick, but it's kind of a dick move, you know? I mean, I don't know. It's not like I expected you to stay here just because I did. We all wanted to get the fuck out. I mean, who doesn't? If it had been me instead of you, I for sure would have. But I feel like if it was me, I would have still kept in touch with people, you know? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just easy for me to say, but, like, dude, you didn't even reach out to me when my dad died. That sucks, dude. I really missed you, and you were my only friend. It's just, it has really sucked living here without you.
Saturday, May 9th, 7:43 p.m.
You know, I was just thinking about Jeff Duffy from high school. Remember him? He sat in front of me in algebra, and he'd bring in like an entire bag of cookies to class and stack them up into like a tower. And then he'd take a bite of one, put it on the other side of the desk, take a bite of another, and stack it on top of the first. I mean, he'd do that the whole way through the stack, and then when he was done, he'd just start over again and take a bite, move it over to the other side. Like 15, 20 minutes later, he'd like eaten all of them. It was like every Tuesday and Thursday, I watched him do this shit at like 10:30 in the morning. We weren't even like supposed to eat in school. And I think the teachers were just like too weirded out to call him on it.
Saturday, May 9th, 8:07 p.m.
Tamara Vargas ate the sheep eye we were supposed to dissect in biology. I still get fucking nauseous thinking about it. We all thought she was gonna get poisoning from like formaldehyde or whatever, but I know she was fine. I honestly think they got just like a big tray from a butcher shop in the morning and brought it into class.
Saturday, May 9th, 8:11 p.m.
So why do you think people thought we were weird? I mean, we didn't do anything like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just that we were quiet and smart and well-behaved. It's like the kid with the cookies. If you do something aggressively weird, it establishes dominance. Otherwise, it just makes you look weak.
Saturday, May 9th, 9:30 p.m.
Do you remember the band Camden? You burned me their CD junior year. Like, we used to listen to it all the time in your Tacoma. Here, listen to this.
Saturday, May 9th, 10:21 p.m.
Dude. Okay, so I was going through some old shit in the attic, and you'll never guess what I found. The fucking Minotaur, dude. You remember that? The comic we made our senior year? Alright, dude, I don't know if you remember, but, so, like, there was this evil wizard guy who lived out in the woods, right? In the mountains, except he wasn't, like, evil completely. He would give people a fair chance. Like, he'd go into the village, disguised as a beggar, and he would see how people treated him. And the people who were kind to him, or like gave him money, or just ignored him, or whatever, he didn't do anything to those people. He would just let them go. But the people who mistreated him, who like kicked them, or mocked them, or stole from them, or whatever, he would find out where they lived. And then he would send them this letter, right? Like something like they had won something, or like money, or a prize. Or if they had like a long lost love, he'd write pretending to be that person. I mean, I don't know how we know this stuff. We never really established that. But, you know, he's like a wizard, so it was just kind of assumed. Anyway, so he would write to them and be like, oh yeah, I have this thing you want. You just have to come out to this castle in the woods on this mountain to get it. And the people would come because it was like all the stuff they really wanted. So anyway, they would get to this the wizard's castle. And in order to get inside, they have to go through this maze. And like, it didn't look like anything bad on the outside, but on the inside, crazy and twisty, and they would fucking get lost immediately. And then all of a sudden, they see something lurking around one of the corners of the maze, just like standing there and staring at them. And in the comic, it was just like a shadow, but like a shadow that's definitely standing on two legs and has like eyes. And so the people from the village, they would be like, fuck this, it's not worth it, and they just try to go back. But they couldn't find their way back. And every time they turn a corner, they look behind them, and the shadow would be getting closer and closer and closer. And so they just start running, and now they're getting more and more lost, and the shadow is getting closer and closer until finally the Minotaur is upon them. With like this fucking head of a bull and these awful horns that are all like bony and bloody, like they're exploding out of his fucking skull. And he's snorting, and there's like steam and snot coming out of his nostrils, and the Minotaur roars, and the villagers scream, and then, well, I don't know. That's the end of the comic. I guess he eats them or something.
Saturday, May 9th, 10:30 p.m.
You remember we tried to sell these at school? We thought it was going to be like our big fucking break of our comic career. But we didn't even have a printer or anything, so we just made these shitty Xeroxes in the library and stapled them together. Tried to sell them to kids in the parking lot before and after school. You know, I take it back. I get why people thought we were weird. But still, I mean, it's pretty good for a couple kids. I mean, mine's not one of those shitty Xeroxes, by the way. This is the OG. The Minotaur. Written by Wes Davis, illustrated by John Myers. We made a really good team.
Saturday, May 9th, 11:02 p.m.
You know what's weird about looking at this comic? I forgot whether or not I was any good at drawing. I haven't looked at any of this stuff in years. Haven't really drawn anything at all since you left, I think. I mean, I read this article once that says the more you remember something, the worse the memory gets. Because you're not actually remembering the thing itself, you're just remembering the last time you remembered it. So it's like that shitty Xerox in the library. You copy something, then you copy the copy, and it just starts to look like one big blob. And every time I thought of my drawings, I think, it wasn't that good anyway. And so in my mind, it just started to get worse and worse, and eventually I just convinced myself I must have really, really sucked. So, I don't know, to be looking at these now, it's a real trip. I was really good. I mean, I'm not even sure why I stopped. It's like the only thing I've ever actually been good at.
Saturday, May 9th, 11:47 p.m.
You know, in the comic, we never really say who the Minotaur is, or like how he got into that maze. Like, does he live there? Or is he trapped, you know? Well, I mean, you wrote it, but I don't think you know, right? I mean, I think he was just a scary monster to you. But I wonder about him. I wonder how he thinks, how he feels. I wonder if he's not all that bad, you know? He's just looking for help. I feel like that sometimes. Like, I've tried to tell people I'm not okay, or that I'm lonely, or that something's wrong, but, you know, I don't always know how to say it, or the words don't always come out the way I mean them to, and I don't know, I think for some people that's scary. I can see it from the way they look at me. I mean, clear. And you can only go so long like that, like begging people for help and getting nothing before it makes you just so fucking mad. Like, do you not fucking see me? Can you not tell that I'm absolutely drowning? Like, why does no one ever reach out to me? Maybe that's the way that it is for the Minotaur. He's just trying to ask for directions, you know? It's not his fault he's got like a buffalo head. I think maybe it's just easier for someone not to help you. Like, when they assume you're just going to go on suffering in silence.
Sunday, May 10th, 12:10 a.m.
It's been really good to talk to you, Wes. Or whatever this is. It just feels nice to say some of this stuff that's been swimming around in my head for a while. I mean, really, since you left, probably. It's like I've had all this shit building up, and I was just waiting for you to come back so I could just let it all out. And now that you're back, I mean, I haven't seen you yet, but, I don't know, it feels like old times. Anyway, I should probably go to bed. It's getting late. But I really hope you call me back, man. Because I don't think we're done talking.
John from Back Home is written and produced by Scott McCarrey, with Sam Gooley as John. Our artwork is by Alex Crawford. Music in this episode was by Daniel Birch, Gallery 6, Camden, Blear Moon, and Grouper, and all of it can be found at freemusicarchive.org. For a full soundtrack list, as well as episode transcripts and more, visit johnfrombackhome.com. You can also find the show on Twitter at BackHomePodcast. Next week, Episode 2, Normandy.